Let me ask you something. Does it feel like no matter how hard you work, you're somehow still broke? Like your money just disappears? You're not imagining it.
It is not your imagination. You are paying more for goods and services than you were a year ago.
Since 2020, grocery store prices have increased 23% and rent up 20%. But your paycheck is basically the same. After inflation, you're earning what you've earned in 2019, but everything costs way more. But it's not just the big stuff. People are financing groceries with buy now, pay later services.
U.S. consumers are increasingly using the installment loans to pay for everyday items, including groceries.
More families are dipping into their savings or relying on their credit cards, buy now, pay later programs, or even payday loans to pay for their groceries.
I'm not joking. Klarna, Afterpay, financing dinner on installment plans.
Buy Now Pay Later isn't just financing Gen Z's online shopping habits. It's helping families put food on the table.
A couple of burgers and fries and then splitting the cost into multiple payments. That's about to become a reality for DoorDash users thanks to a Buy Now, Pay Later service.
We have over 7 million Americans currently behind on their auto loan payments. Credit card debt just hit a whopping $1.2 trillion.
Credit card debt is at the all-time high. It's never been like this.
Americans' total credit card balances hit a new all-time high of over $1.2 trillion.
And interest rates are brutal right now. The average credit card interest rate is 21%.
Interest rates for the typical bank credit card is about 21%.
And with retail credit cards, over 30% interest.
Some of Americans' biggest retailers has soared, you see it right there, to an all-time high of more than 30% this year.
So if you're carrying debt, in a best case scenario, it's hundreds of dollars. In a worst case scenario, many thousands in just interest. And as if that wasn't enough, there are new tariffs on imports.
President Trump's tariffs and new concerns from consumers about a 10% baseline tariff on all countries across the world.
Which means prices are going to rise again. More for clothes, more for electronics, more for everything.
According to Michael Busler, finance professor at Stockton University, consumers will likely see impacts over the next 2 to 3 months. He says car sales have gone up as folks rush to buy. He says toys will also likely go up in price.
So yeah, this economy, it's not built for regular people. It rewards you if you're rich or if your credit is perfect. And everyone else, you're stuck paying more, getting denied, and falling behind. And that's what we're talking about in this video, is the system screwing people and how you can actually fight back. Because if you're not protecting your credit right now, you're leaving yourself wide open. The wild part, most people don't realize how much of their life is being shaped by their credit score. Like, you think it's about just loans and credit cards? No. Your credit score affects everything. Try applying for an apartment with a low credit score. A lot of landlords won't even look at your application. Some jobs, they check it too. Need a car? Credit score is not great? The interest rate you'll pay is insane. The average APR on a new car, if you have great credit, about 4.77%. The average APR on a new car, if you have bad credit, is 15.75%. On a $40,000 loan, you'll pay $6,891 in interest over 60 months, over a 5-year span. And on the same loan, you'll pay $10,510 in interest. You can save $3,600 in interest alone by just having good credit at the time of applying for that auto loan. And it's not just approvals that are expensive. If your score is low, you'll literally pay more for being poor. Meanwhile, if your credit is solid, you'll get better rates, better deals, and less stress. You have options. You're not stuck. But here's the messed up part. Most people don't even know what's dragging their score down. They think, oh, I pay my bills on time. My score should be fine. But it's not that simple. Over 70% of Americans have errors on their credit report. Stuff that straight up shouldn't be there.
A survey in 2021 found that more than a third of those polled found errors in their credit reports. Of more than 700,000 credit or consumer reporting complaints received in 2021, more than half pertain to incorrect information on their report.
For me, it was a different person named Aaron Klein who didn't pay their cell phone bill in New Jersey. I also happened to live in New Jersey for graduate school, and this stuck with me for years.
Collections that were paid, accounts that don't belong to you, and if you don't catch it, it'll just sit there, tanking your score. So now you have people with lower scores paying more and getting denied, all while the economy keeps jacking up prices and credit keeps getting harder to access. You see the trap now, right? Bad credit means fewer opportunities.
1 in 20 have an error so serious it could cost them either the ability to get credit or a job or an apartment.
And fewer opportunities makes it harder to fix your credit. It's a loop, and it's exactly where the system wants you. Here's the part no one tells you. You don't necessarily need to be rich to beat the system. You just need to play it smarter. And in this economy, your credit score is a weapon. It decides how much you pay, where you live, what car you drive, and sometimes whether you get a job. But the truth is, some people don't even know how their credit score works or how many mistakes are buried on their credit reports right now. That's where Dovely AI comes in. It's a free credit app powered by AI, and it's designed to do all the stuff nobody teaches you how to do. It starts by scanning your credit report and flagging anything that could be dragging your score down. And here's the crazy part. Over 70% of credit reports have errors. So millions of people are getting denied or overcharged for stuff they should not even be penalized for. Dovely AI automatically disputes these mistakes for you. You don't need to fill out paperwork, make calls, or try to decode credit bureau lingo. The AI handles it. If you're brand new to credit or trying to recover from a hit, Dovely AI helps you build your credit score from scratch. It adds positive trade lines, protects your report from identity theft, and gives you a clear path, not just to fix your credit, but to keep it strong going forward. It's not just a one-time thing. It works around the clock, in the background, cleaning things up and building you up. Most users see their scores go up by 34 points for free and over 80 points with the premium version. Let's talk about a loan interest. How much money would you save on a $10,000 loan amount with an 80-point increase? On a $10,000 loan with a 9% interest rate, you'll pay $2,455 in interest. This is over a 60-month period. And on an 18% interest rate, you'll pay $5,234 in just interest. You can save around $2,800 on interest alone. And this is just with 80 points. And that's only on one loan. That kind of boost can literally change your life. It can get you approved for a loan, help you move into the apartment you want, or finally lower those insane interest rates. Look, this economy, it's not getting easier anytime soon. Prices aren't magically dropping.
It is not your imagination. You are paying more for goods and services than you were a year ago.
From Belgian chocolate to Peruvian grapes, shoppers in the United States are stocking up on imported goods, hoping to save money in case tariff costs are passed on to consumers.
Credit's not suddenly more forgiving. And if you're hoping things will just fix themselves, they won't. But your credit, that's something you can control. It's free to start. It's super simple. And it can be the difference from staying stuck and finally getting ahead. Just click the link in the description just below this video to get started with Dovely AI and see how much better life actually feels when your credit's working for you, not against you. Thank you to Dovely AI for sponsoring today's video and helping people actually fight back.